Mr. Orlando Baita is the Vice President of the Gold Coast Classics Car Club. First question, what's the difference between a classic car and an antique car?
An antique car is a classic car.
Okay.
Okay, all old cars are called classics. Once they are more than 25, 30 years old, they become classics.
Okay.
But antiques are cars over 30, 40 years old.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And then we have vintage. Vintage are any car built before 1920.
Awesome. What kind of Mercedes is this?
This is a 230 SL.
Okay.
The SL stands for Sports Light. And it's convertible.
Okay.
So we have a hard top, which is not here. But we have a soft top in here.
Okay.
Which we can open and access.
All right.
Yeah.
How long have you had this car?
Oh, and all 30 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's it about Mercedes that does it for you?
Everything. Everything. Now for this car, we have something called New Tech. And New Tech means old classic car body with new technology. So for this car, we have 1963 SL by look.
So the body is 1963?
Yes.
Okay.
But the interior, the engine, and everything.
You're going to check out the engine?
Yes, let's check out the engine. This is a modern engine.
Okay.
Which allows you to use the car on a daily basis. Okay. Most old cars have not been built for a modern day traffic situations where there's a lot of traffic and you need a car which can cool itself very quickly. So most antique classic car owners use their cars sparingly. But with New Tech, you can have the car looking classic and antique with modern running gears and modern comforts.
Okay.
There's something we call electronic safety nets, which most cars have these days, which is ABS, ESPs, and so.
So it's New Tech?
Yes, we call it New Tech.
How powerful is this engine?
Around about 300 horses.
Okay.
For a 1.1 ton car.
Okay.
So it's quite fast.
This is a petrol car, right?
Yes.
What's the fuel capacity?
Fuel, no, the engine capacity is now 4.3 liters.
Okay.
4.3 V8. You know, so it's quite good.
What does it take to maintain a car like this on the road?
A lot of heart. It's just your heart.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, so what's the genesis of the Gold Coast Classics Car Club? I have Second Vice President and Events Coordinator, Mr. Nash Fenuku, who will give us answers to that question. Good to have you here, and welcome, and congratulations on this car show.
Thank
so
you.
tell us
Thank
about the Gold Coast Classics Car Club.
Gold Coast Classic Car Club started about 30 years ago.
Okay.
Our first show was at Du Bois Center. Cantonment.
Accra.
Yeah, that's about 30 years ago. And then we are a group of 3 guys. Myself, Orlando, and Mr. Palu, who is our president. This is our 5th show. And we've had 2 in Senchi, and then this is the second one here.
Okay.
So it makes it 5. And at the moment we have about 20 to 25 cars on display.
Let's have a look at some of that.
So
this is a Toyota.
That's a Toyota.
35 years old.
Yeah, this is 35 years old. It's owned by a young guy who said his father bequeathed it to him.
Okay. What kind of Toyota is this? A Land Cruiser?
It's a Land Cruiser.
Okay.
It's a Land Cruiser diesel. Classic Land Cruiser early models.
Okay.
And then this is also a Toyota Land Cruiser.
Okay. It looks more sporty.
Yes, owned by one of our members. And he bought it when it wasn't like this. And he's put it up, and now it looks beautiful. Okay. This is a Mercedes V-Boot, as we call it in Ghana. It's an E-Class. And it's also got some sort of crossover.
I can see.
And it has 3-liter engine in it. And it moves all right in town.
All right. And what's this for?
This is a winch.
Now, this is the famous Beetle.
Yes.
60-year-old Beetle.
Yeah. And it's been modified. You see, the top has been cut. And now it looks like a
Convertible?
convertible.
Okay. This is a 40-year-old Volvo.
40-year-old Volvo. This is owned by our president.
Okay.
And
Mr. Palu?
Mr. Palu.
Okay.
He has a series of cars. He has a Citroen over there. And he has a Mercedes Adenoir as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
60 years.
Yes. And it's called the Fintail.
Fintail.
That's what the nickname
Is it because of the tail at the back?
yes,
I
the
can
tail
see
at
that.
the back.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a Fintail Mercedes.
Yeah,
What
Fintail.
brand of Mercedes is this?
Well, it's a W111. This one is also a W124.
W124.
124.
Mercedes.
And this one was produced by Mercedes and Porsche.
A collaboration kind of
Collaboration.
thing?
Yes.
Okay. And this is another Mercedes,
Zana Mercedes is a W108.
50-year-old car.
Yes, W108. It's owned by one of our members. We also bought it when it was scrapped. Yes.
Oh, and put it back together.
Put it back together.
So it's moving.
It's moving. It's also moving. This one is also a W111.
Okay.
Okay. And it's a 230 automatic.
Okay.
It was brought from America by one of our members
All right.
who works at the UN.
Okay.
All right.
Awesome.
Right.
Great stuff. It's a China blue Mercedes.
W123.
W123. The number was AM6666, and some engraver didn't take instructions and made it AM9999. So that shows that this is an original windscreen. I'm happy with the way you've kept this car, and
Thank you.
Hey, keep driving it.
Thank you very
Yes,
much.
thank you very much. That's David Asiedu, owner of this beautiful Mercedes, at the Royal Senchi Classic Car Show 2023, happening at the Garden Club. Gold Coast Classics is making this possible. Dakwa, you have a very beautiful car.
Thank you. Thank you.
When did you get this car?
Oh, about 8 months ago,
Okay.
I picked it up from a friend who was selling,
Okay.
and the engine was gone. So we had to rebuild the engine. But we thought, okay, it was cheaper to get a new engine. So we put in a new engine, and then we changed the color, and the car is here now today.
Jag is a British car. Okay.
It's a British car.
So this is the engine that you bought and
the
put it
engine I
in.
bought and put inside.
Okay.
It's a V8 3.2 liter,
Okay.
and we've had it for 8 months now.
I always have this image that a person who drives a Jag is a stylish kind of person. Would you say you're a stylish guy? Francis?
A little bit stylish.
Yeah, a
But,
Jag.
you know,
A Jag is not a Merc, it's not a BM. It's a Jag.
But it's also a cool car.
Yeah, it's a cool car, and
Yes.
I think Jag people are stylish.
I think I'm more cool than
Yeah,
stylish.
yeah.
Purchase your tracks today.
Charles Swennis, member of the Gold Coast Classics Car Club. Charles, what's up?
Aesthetically, these cars would remind you of the old times, the curves,
Yeah,
the sits, the poise.
yeah.
They don't make cars like this anymore.
They're
They're
more
mass
square, too
production.
square now these days. So these are curves.
And when you start talking about the bodywork, this is some very strong iron. I think it's, old cars are aesthetically pleasing
I agree.
because they were closer to nature, in my humble opinion.
Yeah.
The walnut dashboard is
It's-
quite a thing to behold.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Walnut is not something you get anymore
No,
easily.
No.
And it's a marvel. I mean,
Yes.
it's just a wood front. So this is where automobiles, luxury all began.
Indeed. Jag.
And in a way, quite unpretentious.
So all my vintage cars, I identified where I come from.
Would you ever sell this car? I mean, what would it take for somebody to take this car away from you?
I don't think, if you want to take it, that means you are taking my passion away. It's going to be difficult until maybe my children, I'll tell them, look, you also drive it, keep it, and hand over to your children.
Are they interested in classic vintage cars?
Fortunately, my last girl and the third son, they love classic. So this car is going to be passed on from generation to generation.
Go this way, sir. So from generation to generation, we're going to pass this car on.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a
from
beautiful one.
generation to generation.
Yes, I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Lincoln Continental Mark V,
Yes.
over 55 years
Yes.
old, and still running and strong. It's at the Royal Senchi Classic Car Show 2023, brought to you by Gold Coast Classics. There are more cars to enjoy, and I'll bring them to you shortly.
Tracks today.
I see Brabus. What's that all about?
Yes, so Brabus is the tuner, and what you do with Brabus, at least during the 90s when this car was built, was that you buy your Mercedes, you take it to Brabus, and Brabus will do a number on it. They give you a more powerful engine, the same engine, they stroke and bore it out, so you get more power. They work on your suspension and make it more sporty. The interior is completely stripped out and redone into biomastic leather, which is the best quality leather. And the suspension and the exhausts are all stainless steel. So that's what Brabus basically does.
Okay.
Brabus is about speed and comfort.
How fast is this beauty?
This engine actually is in its time in 1994. This engine sets the world record, Guinness Book World Records for production car speed of 212 miles per hour, which is about 330 kilometers
That's
an
some
hour.
crazy speed.
You
It's
know.
almost like you're flying.
Almost, yes.
Wow.
And in fact, for this particular vehicle, we are putting up a program for next year because the car is 30 years old now.
This car is 30 years old.
Yes.
All right.
And it's clocked 300,000 kilometers,
Wow.
which is another 3.
Yes.
And we have a speed event which the car will be driven at 300 kilometers an hour.
We're in Ghana.
Well, we use an airfield.
What make of a Mercedes is this?
It's called a W140.
W140.
Yes.
Never heard of this make before.
No, it's an S600.
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 Okay, so
An
S-Class.
S-Class 600.
Okay.
Yes. From 1994.
Okay, so it's a 30-year-old Mercedes.
Yes.
So you are the parts guy.
Yes, I'm the parts guy.
What kind of parts do you sell, man?
Pretty much every kind of parts.
Okay, so
for
I see some
classic
these are Mercedes lights.
cars. Yes, stroke
There's
8.
Stroke 8 lights.
Tail lights. Yes.
Okay.
These are W123 lights.
W123 also Mercedes.
Yes.
Okay.
Mostly Mercedes parts.
Okay.
W108 door handles.
So door handles.
Yes.
Okay.
Stroke 8 headlights chrome ring.
Okay.
Yes. W108 headlights chrome ring.
All right.
Yes, and speedometer cluster for the W108.
Yeah, I see this one. I see the badges.
Yes, for the back. W108.
Okay. For the back?
Yes.
How do you know it's for the back?
Because of the knot at the back.
Oh, okay. If it was for the front, how would it look like?
It would have just been flat. The knot
Ah,
was
okay. All right.
Yeah.
And then for those who lose their, what's the technical name for this? What's this?
there. This is badges.
The
These are
badges.
Yes.
So if you lose it, you can come buy it from you.
Exactly. yes.
Okay. All right. And I see you have toy cars too.
Yeah, skill cars.
So for the kids who want to be interested in vehicles,
They are actually not for kids.
they're not.
Yes.
Who are they for?
They are for enthusiasts.
Mr. Papa Kwate, who is an engineer and has been in the club for a very long time. What are the challenges of maintaining classic cars and antique cars and vintage cars?
The major challenge is the source of the part, and then understanding how the car should appear on the road. These are cars that are quite old and the parts are not readily available. So we source the parts from from either the local market or abroad to keep them look good and to run very well.
How did you get into this business?
It's a passion in keeping working as a engineer and loving cars that brought me together with the club.
Which came first, loving the cars or working on cars?
I was born and bred in it.
Okay.
My dad was an engineer, so I grew up seeing Mercedes cars, vintage cars being worked on in the house. So I also followed the same trade, and I got into people with passion, and that's how we came together. And once I was able to handle their cars, to keep their cars on the road, everybody is happy that, look, we can come together, we have a good person to maintain and manage our cars for us.
Okay, so the Royal Senchi Classic Car Show is not just about car owners and engineers and people who sell parts. You have the enthusiasts as well. One of them is right here. Is this your first attendance at this fair?
This is my third year, actually.
Third year?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
What do you make of all the vehicles around here, man?
Wow, lots of care, lots of investment.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely not easy maintaining all of that.
At all, yeah, and that's
yeah.
one thing I got from listening to all the owners. What do you think drives people to invest all their time, their money, and their resources into maintaining old cars?
I guess, generally having the love for, I guess some people really like the motorist aspect of driving and speeding. Some people just like the aesthetics.
How it looks.
Yeah, they barely even take the car out.
Yeah.
They just
Yeah. One of them was telling me that sometimes in the night he just gets into his car and sits in the car and sleeps in the car.
When your car's that nice.
Just went away with it. Another enthusiast here at the Royal Senchi Classic Car Show. Is this your first car show?
No.
No. How many times have you been to a car show?
I've been to a few. My dad's an enthusiast
Okay.
and spent times around classics.
What do you
so
know about classic cars?
They're old.
Do you have a favorite classic car? I mean, or a favorite brand that you really enjoy?
Oh, the Bug. The Volkswagen Bug.
The Bug, the black one there.
Yes.
Yes.
That's one of my faves. It's just so pretty. It's like the lines, like the big eyes. I got huge eyes. It's just.
I can't see you. I agree. So the Ghana Club is hosting us here for the Royal Senchi Classic Car Show, and the vice president of the club is right here, David Ado Ashong. I'm sure you're having a good time too.
We are. We're trying to create a spot here to support the arts, all sorts of interests, anything that goes. If you know, our motto here is preserving the past to ensure the future.
This is perfect. I mean,
And that's what the Ghana Club is about. We're trying to hold on to the old values. So this time's perfect with what we're trying to do. Plus, we have a cross interest. A lot of our members are members of your club,
Yes.
and vice versa. We're interested in the beauty of these old things, the beauty of old values, old music, old everything. Trying to
Everything
bring
old.
it into the future
Indeed.
for a better future.
so the very first award is for the best restored vehicle here, and the winner gets a night for two at Royal Senchi. One of these caps that I'm holding. I'm going to call the second vice president of the Gold Coast Classics Car Club, Mr. Nash Fenuku. Okay. So the first award is for best restored vehicle, and it's a 25-year-old Toyota Land Cruiser. The number is GR7506A. It's 25 years old.
Mr. Samir Taleb.
Mr. Samir Taleb. Congratulations, 25-year-old Land Cruiser restored, and Mr. Fenuku will give him his prize. So a night for two at Royal Senchi, and then when you go, make sure you wear this cap. Yes, thank you very much. Congratulations. Let's give a big round of applause. This award is for Best Original. There are lots of Mercedes vehicles here, so one of them is going to win Best Original. It's a Mercedes 560 SEL, and it has a nice blue color. No car number, but it's just right over there. So the owner of this 35-year-old Mercedes 560 SEL, Best Original. Prize winner is not around, but his prize will stay, and we'll make sure, please take control of his cap and his tickets. Night for two at Royal Senchi. Please let the person know it's a Mercedes 560 SEL, Best Original. Best Original meaning, what does Best Original mean?
Best original means best original in original condition.
In original condition, best of that class is the 560 SEL. And now for the final prize, which is Best in Show. I want to invite Mr. Palu to step forward to present the top prize, Best in Show. Mr. President will present to the owner of the car with the number Tefletu. It's the Lincoln Continental. Please put your hands together. Fantastic. And I believe the owner is Mr. Stephen Ajokache. He has a representative here. Mr. Ajokache's representative is right here. Congratulations, well done. In case you don't know, that's the car over there, Lincoln. The Best in Show, and there's a cap. Please make sure the cap gets to his head. He's on his way coming. So thank you so much, all of you. We're not done. We've given away the prizes, but there's a lot more to do around here. There's a lot to eat, a lot to drink. And yes, keep admiring the vehicles. Thank you so much. And we are really grateful for you coming to the car show this year. Watch out on YouTube. You'll see the video of all the vehicles, the owners that we interviewed, all the people who are here, some of the participants. Enjoy yourselves. My name is Kapwite. God bless. And congratulations to all winners. Thanks to all of you. God bless.